The 1970s was a time filled with big changes. Imagine a world of political twists, tough money times, and shifts in cars and foods. But wait, our focus today is on the snacks, those treats that held treasures that tickled our taste buds and vanished too soon. Have you ever found yourself daydreaming about that snack that vanished without a trace? Do you miss the joy of biting into a treat that tasted like a cozy childhood memory? Join us as we unveil the hidden treasures of snack foods that we all secretly wish would make a triumphant return. Think of the banana flip, a snack that's like a yellow banana cake folded into a half moon with a surprise cream filling. It's not just a snack, it's like a cake taco, showing how creative brands were back then. But if you're reminiscing about the banana flip and its creative cake taco concept, then what do you think of the cheese tidbits by Nabisco? You might have had a favorite snack back in the 70s, and these might have been it. They were like sticks of cheesy goodness, but sadly you won't find them on shelves today. And speaking of disappearing acts, let's turn our attention to the Space Snack by Pillsbury. Weighing in at only 44 calories per stick, it promised a balanced mix of protein, fat, and carbs in the 1980s. It's like a blast from the past, almost like something you'd see on a dog snack box today. Cereal wars were also a thing, with Baron von Redberry leading the fruity charge against Grapefellow. These cereals by General Mills brought a touch of World War I to your breakfast bowl, with fruity marshmallow goodness. Now, if the Baron von Redberry and Grapefellow cereal wars sparked your breakfast nostalgia, then take a look at Crazy Cow cereal. Introduced by General Mills in 1976, this was another fun one. Imagine chocolate or strawberry-coated cereal balls that promised a tasty milk drink afterward. Plus, they threw in Star Wars trading cards to sweeten the deal. But if you thought that was the end of it, think again. Remember Aspen, the clear apple soda sold by Pepsi in 1978? It fizzled out by 1982, but fear not, PepsiCo had a replacement in 1984 under the Slice line. And who could resist the sweet wonders of Dolly Madison's Googles, Cuckoos, and Razzies? In the 1970s, Dolly Madison unveiled a trio of sweet wonders, Googles, Cuckoos, and Razzies. The way it stood out was by having peanut characters on the packaging, tempting every kid with a sweet tooth. Cuckoos were similar to ding-dongs, and Razzies, a yellow cake twist on Cuckoos. Now, Googles were yellow cakes with white frosting and possibly a dash of cinnamon. But have you ever heard of Kugel? Kraft unleashed this flavored peanut spread in 1971, offering varieties like chocolate, vanilla, banana, and cinnamon. Spread it on sandwiches or crackers, giving peanut butter lovers a tasteful alternative without the sticky aftermath. And if you thought that was enough to make you smile, how about Pizza Spins, the 1968 phenomenon that combined pizza flavors into a pinwheel-shaped chip? And the box showcased a pizza without cheese, a culinary dilemma for sure. And before Pop-Tarts ruled breakfast, there were toaster treats. Nabisco introduced these thin-crusted, warm-centered delights in 1967, giving early risers an alternative to the famous pastry. Unfortunately, they disappeared in 2002, leaving a void in the toaster aisle. Danka toaster pastries from the late 60s aimed to outshine competitors with a buttery, flaky pie crust. Marketed for the sophisticated breakfast lover, they faded away, becoming a nostalgic memory. In 1976, Kellogg's launched Danish Rings, oval-shaped delights replacing the fragile Danish Go-Rounds. Think Pop-Tarts but flackier, offering a brief fling with fame until their discontinuation in 1980. Ever heard of the Reggie Bar? In 1978, after a playful challenge from Reggie Jackson, the Wayne bun transformed into a circular bar of peanuts dipped in caramel and chocolate. Yankee Stadium witnessed a shower of Reggie Bars after Jackson's home run, but in the end, its career reached a finale in 1981. Now, if the Reggie Bar's circular charm dipped in peanuts, caramel, and chocolate is etched in your memory, let's check out the Fruit Brute cereal by General Mills. General Mills unveiled Fruit Brute cereal in 1974, featuring a werewolf mascot. Though the cereal vanished, it made surprise appearances in Quentin Tarantino's films, proving its lasting influence. The Marathon Bar, introduced in 1973 by Mars Candy, offered a unique selling point: 8 inches of braided caramel covered in milk chocolate. A candy bar so long it even came with a ruler on the packaging. But it met its end in 1981. If you're a tuna lover, the tuna twist from the 70s brought a flavorful twist with a seasoning blend of veggies, herbs, and spices. Unfortunately, its textured vegetable protein led to its untimely exit from shelves. Muggle Lunch, introduced by Betty Crocker in 1976, made mealtime magic easy. Just add ingredients to a mug, pour boiling water, and voila, a quick and convenient meal. But if you're craving a blast from the past, let's dive into concentrate cereal. Kellogg's creation from 1959 lingered until the late 1970s. While it might have looked like fish food, it was marketed as the ultimate concentration of nutrients in a single food. And if you're ready for a party staple from the 70s, let's talk about Snackmate cheese. Introduced in 1966 by Nabisco, this sprayable cheese experience became a must-have at every gathering, evolving into what we now know as Easy Cheese. Finally, let's wrap up our journey through vanished snacks with a nod to the iconic Swanson's TV dinners. With dual-income households on the rise, these TV dinners were the saviors of time-crunched moms, making us wait 45 minutes for a tasty meal.